All right, all right. Welcome back to Dad's a Gamer, everybody. We got a whole crew back with us. We got Dr. Joe, Rico Bambino, and Stickman. So first, before we get started, we just want to tell everybody thank you for being with us today. And make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe button. And don't forget to comment, because you know we're going to comment back at you. So, for today's topics, we got CD Projekt Red saying that they may not be doing a lot of expansion packs. And then we got a whole lot of news with Microsoft making the community mad again. I don't know. We're gonna get the boys' thoughts on this to see if is it real or is it people just saying stuff just to say anything, just to make noise. But we're gonna get into it. Boys, how we doing?
All
Great,
good,
brother.
man.
Great.
Real spicy over here.
Spicy? Why is it spicy, man?
Hey, man, just Steve, can I do a few shout outs real quick with just people
Go for
we've
it,
been
go for
gaming with, bro?
Go for it, brother.
Rick and I, man, we've been on the sticks real hard gaming, man. So I wanted to give a shout out to. Hold on. All right, so Papa Weasel, want to shout you out, brother. Want to shout out Manadon, you know what I'm saying, our guy. And then we want to shout out Hades, Steve.
Oh yeah, Hades, he's a real one.
Yeah, man. Ooh. Hey, he said I look like Andrew Tate, bro. Yeah, that joke was funny, bro. Yo, man, shout out to Hades, man. Real talk.
My Bugatti. No, all right, stop playing, bro. All right, boys. So I know y'all saw the news, but just for everybody that didn't see the news, CD Projekt Red, because of the new Witcher 4 coming out, like they've already talking about that they don't expect to do a lot of expansion packs. Which in my opinion, I'll just say this: that makes me kind of glad. But enough about my opinion, because we got the whole crew here, so we need to get all y'all's opinions. So depending on what they're doing, how are y'all feeling about the sustainability regarding them saying this for that game or just in general, like for the industry of a whole? Do you think this is going to be a whole industry-wide thing or this is just for CD Projekt Red? And I'm going to start off with Joe. Go ahead, Dr. Joe.
Man, expansions are important, bro. So if you're not providing expansions, I mean, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the game. I mean, in my opinion, I just think about some of the titles now that are out, man. For example, I just use GTA. I mean, it has expanded over the last several years, which has allowed them to throw so much money into building GTA 6. And if I'm not mistaken, Rico said they spent, was it $2 billion? Was it $2 billion, Rico? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So expansions are important, man. I mean, especially for the base of what we're doing. Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of where I stand at with that, bro. I think without expansions, I mean, the shelf life of the game is going to be what it's going to be.
Rico, I see you nodding, agreeing.
Everything he said, bro, was exactly how I was going to put it. The shelf life of the games are going to be shorter. What do you do after you beat the game? Like, what is the end game to the game? Is it just storyline? That's it. Once you beat it, toss the disc out the window, or delete the virtual copy that you have on your machine to free up some space for another game. I mean, I think it's important as well, like moving forward, to create more games in that certain streamline. Now, do I think that the industry is going to go to it as a whole? I think slowly but surely. They might be on to something, though. Who knows? But as we stand today, we are used to expansion packs on games. We don't know what it looks like without it. So do they come out with a second, third, fourth, fifth and just keep it going down the line? Keep it interesting? Do they recreate another game solely? A spinoff? Who knows, bro? But that's where I'm at with it. I don't like it, but I can't knock it either if you don't try it. It's just like Marathon. I knocked Marathon before I even gave it a shot. And that's my only go-to game at the moment, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sticking before you go. I'm just gonna say I do got some pushback for both of y'all, but I'm gonna let Stickman go though. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm kind of play devil's advocate and say I'm 50-50 with it and 50-50 against it, just because I feel like if you're not gonna do any more DLC, I mean, does that mean that we're gonna get a more complete game from the beginning? In is that what you're gonna do? Like, are you just gonna include what could have been DLC in the game price? And the reason why I'm even throwing this out here, and I hate this, but you know, growing up, right, we can go get Nintendo 64 games, $19.99, $29.99, right? Of course, for a long time after that, it went up to what, $59.99, $60 a game. Now with games being $69.99, $79.99, if you're gonna charge that premium price then, but not create expansions, then make the game complete. You know, just put all the everything that could have been DLC or add-on or additional stories, include that all within the game. Like, make the game the complete edition. If you're not gonna create DLC, and then if you're gonna do this, and I hate this, but if you're gonna charge me extra for it, at least then I'll feel like it's justified. If I'm paying $70 now with taxes, well, almost $80 a game, right? I mean, I'll feel a little bit more justified if that's the case. But at the same time, I don't believe in that. I don't believe they will do that because they're too greedy. They want money, you know. Like, if think about this, right? Just like what you pointed out, Ricky and Joe. The shelf life for a game can decrease substantially if there is no expansion. So if you want to revive something, or let's just say if I need an extra 20 million, an extra 15 million, I got a game that's really popping right now, I can create a BS DLC or whatever. Just create something that the fans been asking for. Not to say BS, but you know, it's just some fluffer to get people satisfied, and then I can get an extra couple million out of people if it DLC sells well enough. I think they're too greedy or corporations in general are too greedy to not want to create additional DLC just to nickel and dime their fan base. And I mean, personally, I'm tired of being nickel and dime, so I'm down for the no expansion. But do I believe it's gonna happen? No. Just the nature of people, man. The nature of companies, man. They greedy. I'm greedy. Shoot, I want it all for as cheap as I can get it. So I don't believe it.
But Sean, like, what does that look like, a complete game? Like, how could you ever tell a game is complete or it's just some BS thrown on the back end?
So I got a good example for you, bro. I think The Witcher 3, right? I know we're looking at talking about CD Projekt Red, the same people that made Cyberpunk, right? Like The Witcher 3 had what, 3 expansions, maybe 4. I think a 4th one is coming next year, and the game is 12 years old, give or take. So, for example, instead of you nickel and dime me, if I had to buy every DLC independently, or right now on Steam or on Xbox or even on Nintendo Switch, you can buy what they call the complete version, and it's the complete version for now. But and that includes all the DLCs. But now there's a new DLC coming out next year that's going to make the complete version no longer complete, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I mean, like all those DLCs that they nickel and dime me for, just give me that from the beginning, if that was even the plan. But I don't even know how they would, how they would even strategize to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's going to take a whole lot of work behind the scenes, because if you have something planned to be DLC, and then you say, oh, we're just going to include that in the base game, that's going against the amount of money you could have made for the game, unless you're going to charge more for the game up front. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of, yeah. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times after games have been out for a while, then they got 3 or 4 or 5 different DLCs, they'll include like a complete edition or a complete version or a game of the year version, I think they call it sometimes, where you can get all the DLC and the base game for much cheaper than buying it independently. But that's what a lot of games are doing now. Now, I don't think they're gonna stick to it just because of money wise. But I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of where we are.
Matter of fact, Stickman, the Zach route you took is where I was heading. Because me personally, if I can get a complete game with everything from the get go, because we know studios, they hire people to work on DLC content. So they have their own group of people that are working on the main game. Then they have another batch of people working on DLC 1. And then as soon as they finish that, they work on DLC 2. Like, if they're going to make a game that's complete to have everything, I don't mind paying a premium price for it because it's worth it. But you have to do that from the beginning, though. My biggest thing is I hate feeling, like you said, being nickel and dime, where you feel like the base game was something with the DLC. It feels like it should have been a part of the base game, though. Yeah. Because when we were playing games like let's say like Halo, matter of fact, Rico, that was a complete game. Like they didn't just start doing like this live service stuff until recently, like maybe like 10 years ago. That's when they started trying to get as much money from us as possible. Which again, I'm cool with, because I want the studios to get a lot of money, so that means they're gonna make more games that we like. But it's just are they giving us everything that they possibly can? That's my biggest thing. Like, I don't mind them not doing as many expansion packs if it's going to be included in the actual complete, if it's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
But
Freedom.
here we go, Joe. Go ahead.
Well, just also let me add to that though, Saint.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, us being dads, right?
Yeah.
When we first cop a game that comes out, we do not beat that game within the next DLC. We still got a little bit, to do little side quests here and there, so looking forward to that new DLC. It's like dropping a new map. Okay, let's see what the next guns is going to look like. Let's see what the next shell on Marathon is going to look like. I wouldn't want all of that complete all in one. Let me wait a little bit. Let me see what you got coming next. And then that'll put me in the hot seat to see if I want to continue with this game or not. Because just like Stickman said, you can tell if something is fluff if they just threw it together.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't y'all remember Destiny, right? Where it's like every season you will get like the Christmas theme, the Halloween theme and stuff, and then they bring like new stuff into it. I don't want that already all in one. Give it to me when it drops and give me some new stuff around that time to make me feel like, hey, this is a gift. Even though you're paying for it, open the purse, man. We're going to do it anyway. Crack that purse open, spend the money, pays to play. I can't see them charging $70 to $100 for a complete game starting off. You're going to probably still feel like you're robbed. You're like, okay, this is the complete thing and nothing else.
Well, and I agree with you though. The only distinction I want to make is that I know we were originally talking about like CD Projekt Red, and to my knowledge, they only make single player games. So they're not doing like the live service type games like Destiny or like Marathon. They literally give you a single player experience. Most of their games, to be honest, are between 50 and 100 hours long already. From the few that I played, like I played The Witcher 1, I don't think I played 2, I played Witcher 3. I think both of those probably took me combined like 100 hours or more. I played Cyberpunk. I don't know if y'all played that yet. I think you have, Steve.
Yep.
I mean, you play that and beat every mission and play the DLC, you're probably talking 60, 70 hours, 80 hours, give or take, of a single player first-person shooter game for Cyberpunk. And then I think The Witcher was third person, so it was like that over-the-shoulder camera view. But I mean, a lot of their games, and I think that's kind of what they're speaking on, like our single-player experiences. At least that's what I'm getting from it. I think they're working on those games being more complete from the beginning. And I think their reasoning behind it is because I think they said they're working on several different projects, like 3 or 4 different projects at the same time. So they just don't have the manpower or the studio power to kind of spread everybody so thin and say, hey, I'm going to put a game out. And then like you said, Rick or Steve, you're going to have a separate team brought in to work on the DLC and all that. They're saying like, hey, we got too much on the calendar right now to even be concerned with kind of separating our team and putting together all this DLC. So... But in comparison, right, talking about something like Destiny or Marathon, I agree with you. If they would have gave me all of Marathon, or for example, if they would have gave me Marathon, what we have right now, and said this is it, I'd have been like, all right, I'm having fun, man. But another month or two from now, I'd be like, bro, all right, this is boring. So I agree with you though. You made a good point, man. I don't want all of that up front either, especially when it comes to live service. But I guess it depends on the type of game too, man. But yeah,
agreed.
That's a good point though.
Before you go, Joe, let me just ask this question.
I'm cool. Cool.
Would you pay $100 for Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah. Yes. It will be worth it.
You talking about the new one? Of course, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. Yeah. Rockstar doesn't disappoint, man. They really invest into the game.
Yeah. So
this isn't Bungie where you have a CEO that just wants to screw people out of money.
Would you pay 120?
Yeah. I ain't got no problem with that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. What you about to say? Go ahead.
No, I won't go say nothing. I just smile. I can't smile.
You had something to say, bro.
Nah, I mean Rick said my point. I he said my point, man. The only thing I think, so I don't know if y'all know this, because this kind of bleeds over, right? Sony is working on a patent right now to address like the ballooning size of games. I don't know if y'all know that. Well, they are. And to me, it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about, right? You want to put out this big game, but think about it. Most people, well, I ain't gonna say most people, not everybody buys the bigger size, of the hard drive for the system. They buy the condensed version. And you can probably put maybe 1-2 games, and that's it. And then you got to delete something. So, I also think about that too, Steve, in terms of your point. I think as these developers are making these bigger games with more graphics, it's going to be a bigger download. Mm-hmm. And you've got to be able to have a system that can handle that. And if and I think that's why, I think we had posed the question. I think you posed the question 1 or 2 weeks ago, should we go away from disc completely and go digital? And I was like, yeah, go digital, because I mean, I can't remember the last time I bought a disc game. I know our older brother, Ramesh, man, he gives us, disc games, and I barely play them like that, just to be honest. So yeah.
Okay. Well, with this, are y'all thinking this is going to be like an industry-wide change? Like, could it be if all studios go this way? Could this help for more frequent like game launches, like newer games, or would this help with like more live service models, or could this even help with like micro content drops?
I mean, if they're going to come out with a complete game, then what's going to be their next project? They got to be working on something else. The money just don't stop there. It's going to Stickman's point. Yeah. So more games are going to be, I hope, not to say it like this, but rushed out, because there is going to be that gap. So are we going to get something good that is well thought out, or are we going to get just a money margin video game that they hype up and it's really not like that? You done bought it, so you kind of stuck,
That's a good point.
I was just gonna say, kind of the same exact thing you said, Rick. Is it gonna be like quantity over quality? Like, are you just gonna give me, for example, you gonna give me Destiny 1, right? And then instead of dropping DLC, I'm gonna get Destiny 1.5. And then I'm gonna have to pay $59.99 again. You know what I mean? Or think about it. And I didn't want to say this right then, because I didn't want to joke Destiny out, especially with everybody loving on it right now since it's about to be retired. But Destiny 2 could have been like 4 different video games if you want to be completely honest, right? With all that DLC. You know what I'm saying? With all that DLC, I done paid probably. And now the thing is, bro, I ain't even buy the most recent one. I think I got all the rest. I probably had paid like $180 or something for all the DLC combined with Destiny 2. It could have been like 3 or 4 different video games. So
I think we paid more than that.
There you go.
Actually, tally it up.
But that's what I was saying too. Like, is it going to be like, quantity over quality, right? Like, am I gonna get the good stuff from the beginning? Am I truly, really getting your best effort? I doubt it, but I hope so. I hope so. But yeah, I agree with you, bro. That's the same exact thing I was gonna say.
Okay, so from what y'all thinking, y'all would rather have more DLC than having a complete game from the start.
No, I'm not saying that, Steve. I would want a complete game, but depending on the title, I would want a DLC to follow. Like, I mean, in my example would be like God of War, just what comes with that. I love that. You know what I mean? I just love that game, man. I mean, Final Fantasy, same thing. I've loved that title, even the DLCs that came with it. Like, it was a complete game. Then they dropped the DLC. Yeah, that's just kind of where I stand at.
Hey, do y'all remember PUBG? That game was like in the making when you can actually still play it for like the longest time. It was never a complete game. I don't know if it is today or not. I haven't played it in years, but
hey, people still play it. I can tell you that. It's extremely popular.
Okay.
They still do.
Yeah, people still love PUBG, bro.
Yeah, that was one of them games that's been incomplete for the first couple years before I guess they made it a complete game.
I couldn't speak on if it's complete or not, but I can tell you one thing: it ain't losing no popularity because they still host like online tournaments and all that kind of stuff. PUBG. So
okay, I know they made mobile versions of it,
Yep.
and that's still like advertising, on YouTube Shorts, and well, not YouTube Shorts, but on YouTube ads. So I don't know if it's a complete game or not, but that's one that I would say they should have completed it a little bit more. Because I think we got bored with it kind of quick. Well, we only had like 1 or 2 maps. And then it just seemed like a lot of other stuff was incomplete, like the rendering and all that stuff.
Yep.
Bullet Bloom.
Yeah.
Just a lot of crazy stuff. Now, that I don't want to have if you're going to give me an incomplete version of a game. Make that stuff right, at least with what you're giving us.
Yeah.
Then come out with your DLCs, and I'm willing to pay for it. I mean, if I done paid the beginning price of the game and I really like it, I'm definitely paying for the DLCs. If that's something that I'm gonna do in my, downtime as being a dad as a gamer.
Hey, I was gonna ask you, because I mean, I know it's like, of course, money don't grow on trees, so not like you just buy it just to try it out. But if you ever do get a chance to get a hold of Cyberpunk, and that was made by, whatchamacallit, like the studio we were just talking about, the same people that made The Witcher. It's a single player game, and I'll be honest with you, bro. When I played it from beginning to end, I think 60 hours or so, and that's before I even had the DLC. I haven't even played the DLC yet, but I bought it the same day it came out because I already knew how good it was going to be. I thought that was a complete game from the beginning. You know what I mean? It has like Keanu Reeves. I think the DLC is featuring Idris Elba. So I mean, it's really, really good. But I mean, kind of thinking about like expansions. Like if they would have went that route earlier, we would have never potentially got that expansion for Cyberpunk. And I haven't played it, but I've heard nothing but good things. So in a way, I'm kind of like, I don't even care if it's a single player game, man. Give me my DLC. If it ain't ready from the beginning, delay it. Or if you want to charge me more, I mean, understandable. But there's also a different way that single player games are going about it now. A lot of single player games are coming out with what do you call it? Season passes for single player games. So let's just say there's one game I played a little bit of. It's called Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. It's kind of like a PC. I think it's on Xbox as well. But I recently bought like the season pass. I caught it on sale for like $15. But I noticed that with the season pass, and this is the second season pass for a single player game, which is crazy. But the second season pass has DLC planned for June and then some more planned for like September, October. And it gives you the date on when they expect it to release. So it's like you're buying into the season pass with a promise of like, hey, we're going to give you some good DLC in the next couple of months. So, I mean, even if they went that route, like a season pass route, rather than just like, and maybe I'm paying for that up front. Like instead of the game being 60, maybe I'll pay 90 and get the season passes included and stuff like that. Because some games are already doing it. I mean, I guess technically that'll still count as DLC, but I don't know. I don't mind paying for paying the price up front if I feel like it's gonna be worth it. Like you said, Joe, like Grand Theft Auto. I mean, bro, some people will pay $199.99 for that game when it comes out.
I will.
Yeah, 120. Yeah. Some people drop 200. Like, all right, just give me Grand Theft Auto, and I got a game that I'm gonna play for the next 10 years of my life.
Hey, you stick man.
Fact though. That's
going off in that and staying up on the GTA 6. And my bad, Saint, you might got something else for us, but if you really think about what GTA 6 is about to bring to gaming. Now listen, this is how I know it's real. I can be watching like a random video that ain't got nothing to do with gaming. You scroll down to the comments, they'll be like, well, this will happen before GTA 6 ever come out. And it got nothing to do with the video. But people everywhere are talking about this game. And I guess everybody is just waiting for it to drop, including myself. And I'm willing to pay that premium price. Think about it, $2 billion in the making of the game. And it's probably not going to stop there. When it drops, it's going to be more money dropped into it. So it's going to be one of them games of the century. I'm in belief. And I just hope that they don't let us down and the hype was just, bull crap. I doubt it, though, because you don't take this long on something, a project, thinking that it's going to fail. You know that you got something. You keeping all of us at bay. Nobody gave up yet. When that game drops, people are going to cop it, even though they had to wait years and false promises of when it was gonna drop.
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
know?
getting day one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You and me both.
I
call out
already
of
ordered it. I already ordered it, bro. I already got it.
Call out of work all week.
Hey, Joe had to pitch in on that $2 billion. That's what it is.
I already ordered it. I got it. It's like sitting in my queue right there, ready to be downloaded in October, bro.
Heck yeah,
Bro. This ain't even a hot take, but I'm willing to bet when this game comes out, this is going to be the game that sells the most in history. Like, this is going to break records. I'm pretty sure of it.
If it pulls a marathon number, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach.
Oh,
and they might just give up on the game. Now, I'm talking about margin of money loss. Like, I know that it ain't just gonna pull marathon numbers. I'm talking about like, okay, they put $2 billion into the game. The game bought in 800 million.
Man, you got NBA superstars and rappers playing GTA right now, bro. So it's about to be a wrap. Yeah,
that's true.
All right. Well, on that note, we're gonna wait for it to come out. I'm gonna say November. I think I'm gonna say call November.
Golly.
But we're gonna move to the next topic here. So,
okay.
All right, man.
All right. You like that, didn't you? Yeah, I know, Joe. Your head got a little moisture on it, didn't it?
It did. We'll wipe that off real quick. Rub it in.
All right. Did y'all see the news that, like, we talked about this probably 3-4 podcasts ago, but when I said they need to have a family plan for Game Pass.
Family tier, yeah.
And now we learned that because of EA, it ain't coming.
I think they feel like they're going to lose money.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said in the article.
Yeah. If you got 4 consoles on one plan, I got 2 separate plans. I had to buy one for my son and one for myself. They definitely about to lose money if I can get one and have 4 on it. Like, you know,
I don't know.
I get it, bro. I get it.
I get it, but it just makes me think, like, how good is their contract that they have with EA to say no to this, though?
They had inputted a lot of money, Steve.
Let me just tell you this.
They got a lot of say-so in this.
EA specifically stated that was a stupid idea for them to run a family plan. So they axed it immediately. It's axed. So that tells you right now who has the power in that deal. And it's EA.
Yep. True.
Money
does the
talk,
power
bro.
come from?
Money talk. We know who got the power. If somebody that's in contract with says, yo, I don't want this, and you better not do it, and then they say scrap it, you know who got the power. You already know.
Hey,
and I ain't mad at EA either, bro, because I'm kind of like this. If I'm sitting at the table and I got that type of power and I can dictate what goes and what doesn't go, I'm a flex. Even and listen, let's be clear. Even if I think it's a good idea, I'm a flex anyway, just to let you know who got the power. I'm your daddy. That's just what it is, bro. Because sometimes you got to let people know, and then you can come back and say, all right, release it. Go ahead, do what you got to do. That's sad, man. It's true, though. It's how power works. I see it every day. I'm telling y'all, I see it every day. I see when people got power, man, y'all just don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it with being mainly sports games and stuff like that. Joe, let's just say if majority of your household is into like Madden or 2K or whatever, you got to buy 2 plans.
Yeah.
There's more money in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to buy a plan for one and not the other. Maybe it's your son. Maybe y'all are roommates. And y'all got to have 2 separate plans instead of on one account. They double dipping, but I mean...
Yeah.
I ain't
mad at them, bro. I'm not mad at them. Bro.
It's just like Netflix. You can get the upgraded version with like 5, I think, TVs playing Netflix at one time. But if you get the standard, you only get
$28, bro. You gonna go ahead and cut check on that. I'll tell you that right now.
Is it a way they could have made it work though?
No.
I'm thinking like how they're thinking.
Like we're presenting it to you, Steve, how they're thinking. They don't want anybody to touch their bottom line. That's why.
You know, it's crazy to hear that though, for number one. I'm gonna just say they some greedy bastards for number one.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna act like EA games are all so amazing, but what you gotta realize, and that's a real good point you just made, Rick or Joe. Madden, like 2K, all the EA games, FIFA, right? People, they just like Call of Duty, right? They buy them every single year.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, people aren't buying as many copies of my game because you got these stupid family plans out here giving everybody access. Cut it off. You know?
Yeah.
So like cut it off.
Great.
So it's like I need more money. And then not to mention, right? And EA, and I could be wrong on this, but if I believe so, maybe they might be second place to Rockstar in terms of how much money they bring in like per week or per month on microtransactions. Because they have like those card packs you open up to upgrade your character on like, you know, all the 2K games, all the Madden games, all the FIFA games.
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're right
And
behind.
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
tell
right
y'all
behind
something else.
GTA. So
They play on Sims. Sims is ran under EA.
true.
Is it?
Really?
True.
Yes.
Hey, bro,
Wow.
hey,
I
Joe,
didn't know that.
you probably know this,
Dog.
Joe. The DLC for The Sims costs what, $280 now? $300?
Easy.
Might be
Easy,
more than
bro.
that. It might be 500.
Yes. Deanna
Yeah.
playing it, bro. My daughter was playing it, bro.
The DLC is crazy.
She hit me up for a $49.99
Yeah.
download, bro. Dad, I need this. I'm
Yeah.
like, why?
Yeah.
Because I need my girl got up driving the latest ride, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I swear, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Where's
check, bro. I
Minecraft
did.
at with it?
I cut a check for her.
I mean, they're
Who-
probably making bread too.
Who is Minecraft underneath? Because you know all of these kids is just into that Minecraft.
Minecraft
Yeah.
on the Microsoft.
No,
Yeah.
or Roblox.
Oh, Roblox?
I think
Okay.
that's a separate entity, right? It's just
Hey y'all, I had to pull the numbers for you right quick. To get The Sims 4, right, on Steam, the game is free, right?
yeah.
But if you want to get all the DLC, y'all want to take a ballpark estimate on how much money you might need?
340, 350.
Yeah, bro, that would be nice. How about $1,596? How about that?
What?
Yeah.
Oh
you want all
my
the DLC
God.
for The Sims 4? $1,596.89.
Is that
That's sick, bro.
for everything?
Steve,
I mean, but
Steve,
still,
they're paying it.
Hey, bro, to get the
I know
complete
what I
version.
paid for Deani, bro. I'm telling y'all.
what's the complete
Yeah.
version? How much is
No,
that?
to get the complete version, $1,596.
And
Oh my
look, to Stickman's point, Steve, that $49.99 that I purchased was not a download. It was just to get accessories, bro. It was a little pack.
The game is free, y'all.
bro.
But the DLC,
Yeah, he's not lying. The game is free. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
That makes me sick to the stomach, bro. God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So again,
Hey.
I'm telling you, EA holds the money.
Yeah.
It's no different than Conquer Online when we used to play that Joker 20 years ago. It's no different.
Buying the media packs and Dragon Balls, whatever,
Right.
you know.
If you want the
Yeah.
best gear, you pay
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of like pay to win games. I ain't trying to flex my pockets because I ain't got no money like that.
I
I'm
ain't gonna
working
lie, I
on
hate
it,
pay to
but
win.
I ain't got it like
don't
that.
let him lie to you, bro. The boy loaded.
I like.
I
pay
wish
to
you could
win
see his
stuff.
screen right now. I wish you could see his monitor right now.
I ain't nothing. I ain't got nothing.
Hey, 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 this man
got
can
nothing.
see you from like 3 miles away.
I ain't got
Facts.
nothing. I ain't got
Yeah.
nothing. But yeah, I mean, pay to win is cool to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Now, when it just comes to cosmetics, I'm against that. I really don't care too much about that. You know, I might buy one cool skin just to rock for the remainder of the game or whatever until I can come across something different. But I mean,
Wait. That's a hot take for me. You like pay to win, but you don't want the skins. You don't. That's like backwards for like most people.
He
Nah,
got the
because-
skins in the house, Steve. You
listen,
understand?
you listen. I would rather go into the game and look like a bum, but then you get done in by this bum. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the best of guns in the backpack. Now, I
Steve.
don't want to
Bro, I
go in
can't-
looking
I
flashy,
can't
bro.
do no
Listen,
pay to win game, bro.
majority
No,
of
no.
your skins is gonna be like these bright colors, right? I'm like a black garbage bag wearing kind of a dude, like
Yo, that's
you know
nasty,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
That is nasty.
But with some good gear on.
This is a black garbage bag.
Hey, give me a black garbage bag and I'm cool with that, bro.
Hey man, I
You
want
know?
my character to look like Samuel L. Jackson, bro. That's what I want.
Snakes on the plane.
Thanks on the plane. That's what I want.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
Oh,
Bro, that's
snap.
crazy though. I've never heard that one before. Like,
I like
I
skins
won't pay
though.
to win, but I don't want the skin.
Yeah, I mean, I want something that's gonna help me in game.
Hey, well, let me ask you this question then, bro. Listen, put you on the spot, Rick.
He going
Yeah,
down a rabbit
I should
hole.
never said nothing.
No.
Going
So we're
down a
talking
rabbit
about
hole.
marathon, right? You know the season pass, right? It's just skins, so you can buy it.
No, I have not bought anything on that yet. I've looked at it. Don't get me wrong, because I thought maybe it was gonna be something in there that'll help me actually in game, but nah. I looked at it. I was like, nope, you ain't get me. You ain't get me with these skins.
Oh man.
Yo, look, like
That's
the
crazy,
assassin skin that you get, it's like all black. That's all I need, bro. You blend in. Like if you want a rat, you blend in dark crevices.
Hey, you gonna
Why
need
get
that
this
in Night
bright
Marsh,
skin?
bro. You gonna need that in Night Marsh for sure.
Oh man.
Well, that's good. I didn't have to buy it though. You see what I'm saying, Joe? Like people like to come in looking sexy and stuff. Nah, I just need a little
I ain't
bit
gonna lie, I
more
like
help.
to do that. I like to come in and look good, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You be the brightest figure out in the whole team.
Yeah.
A dude can literally have his reticle scope on one of us already, but he sees your bright figure and he'll turn to that and want to kill that. It's just like a red car going down the highway. What the police are attracted to? Red vehicles, right? Look at Steve's shirt.
Hey, look at
Everybody
his
needs to
lip.
focus on him while I'm
Look at
talking.
it. Look at his lip. Look at the color of his lip.
Red
This
and
guy,
pink.
bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pink. Yeah,
He got some
red.
pink lips. You're pretty.
So like he's gonna be the center of attention. He's gonna be the main focus. Like, you know, I don't need all that. Like I said, they can hold the skins, just give me something else. Like your Call of Duty got like the bundle packs and stuff that wear like your gun, I guess, iron sights or scopes that it got on it. You can't get that in game. Like the gun is just shaped differently. So it can actually help you if you like something different that they don't already have offered and just regular leveling up and just getting that kind of, you know? So that's where I'm at with it.
Damn.
I need a little handicap when I play, you know, games and stuff.
That's
a little
wild,
handicap.
bro.
Just a little bit.
That's funny.
Just a little handicap.
Yeah.
Man, on that note, bro, I mean,
Oh God. Shut it down, huh?
on to the last topic of the night, bro. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. The Xbox showcase is next week on the 7th, Sunday. Y'all want to do the podcast that night?
Yes. Yeah, we should look at it while it's being showcased.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but
Oh,
kids.
okay.
But at least
So you
we
gotta
do
figure it
the
out.
podcast at least that night to talk about it, though, right?
Yeah.
What time did you say it was?
I'm not sure what time it is. I know it's on Sunday, though, the 7th.
Okay,
So-
yeah. I mean, the more than likely it's gonna be probably like the afternoon or no later
Yeah.
than 3 or 4 o'clock, I'm assuming.
Right. So on that note, I know recently there was a lot of people angry with your girl Asha, Joe, because she wants to include the name of Sony and Nintendo, whatever, like wherever these games are going to be going. And unlike Sony, where when they do a reveal for a game, it could be on Xbox, but they don't have any Xbox name or logo up there. It just shows PlayStation. So a lot of people are mad that she is showing those logos, and they're like, feel kind of betrayed, I guess. I don't know.
I'm
But
proud
do y'all
of
think
her.
this is a real
I am
thing?
too.
Like people should be mad about this?
I'm
or
very proud of her. I'm very
Transparency,
proud
baby.
of her. She's playing chess.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do. And for all y'all people upset, let me clear the record very straight. She is a CEO. Her job is relationship building and partnerships, as she should share who she's in partnership with. Y'all gotta get all of this emotional shit out of y'all veins, yo. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but y'all need to chill with all of that.
I like it.
She making business decisions. Y'all should be glad that she's putting it on Front Street. Because guess what? When Sony doesn't do that, trust me, it's going to impact their brand and their partners. That's how it works. That's how business works. Man, Asha, salute to you. Shout out to you.
Transparency, Joe. Is you are letting us know and not keeping us in the dark, and like that day or the day of, oh, this is what we're doing. I mean, shame on PlayStation if that's what they're doing. People might like stuff like that. I don't. Give me a little bit of, give me some
Let me know.
transparency. I mean, I may not like the decision that, hey, we aren't getting exclusives because it is going over here, but at least you're telling me well in advance. You know?
Yeah.
Love
Okay,
it.
what about games that are third party though? Like that's not under Xbox's umbrella, but let's say I don't know. I'm just throwing a game out there. A game we used to play, Monster Hunter, right?
Mhm.
What if they got like a deal where they can showcase Monster Hunter? It's gonna come out on both PlayStation and Xbox, but what if they decided to only show Xbox logo? Would y'all still? What do you think?
Who, PlayStation?
No, what if Xbox did that?
Oh, only decided to show their logo on like their reveals and stuff, or what? Stuff
Yeah,
that they're
for like a
working
third
with.
party game.
I mean, honestly, third-party games need the bigger brand to broadcast what they're doing. I mean, it's just what it is.
I'ma
I mean,
just-
the reason why I bring that up, and I'm gonna let you go, Stickman,
Yeah.
because a lot of people like that are not in the know, like for what PlayStation does, like with the third party games, they don't show, even though it's coming on Xbox or whatever, they don't show their logos, and a lot of people just buy the game on PlayStation because they think that's the only place I can get it from.
Yeah,
But that's why I brought that up. Well, go ahead, Stickman.
I was just gonna say, man, I can see it both ways. All right, like if they show the logo, cool. If they don't show the logo, I don't really care because I'm an informed buyer, right? I'm not gonna blindly buy whatever just because that's what's on the screen because you might not be telling me the whole story, right? So I know me, I like to research my purchases before I spend the money. With that being said, I go one way because like I lean one way because if they're gonna not do that, or even if they are gonna do it, I don't care. But like, have something on the video that says this footage was captured on the newest Xbox console or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know what I'm seeing, so at least I can see Xbox gameplay. Because don't show me a trailer for a game and then somebody's really playing it on a PlayStation or a PC, but you just don't tell me. So now I'm thinking the Xbox is gonna look that good, and then when I buy it on Xbox, I'm extremely disappointed. You know what I mean? I'm heartbroken because I'm like, bro, you lied to me. So just be transparent about it. I agree with that. But also look at the way Sony does it. Like you said, Sony doesn't show all platforms. At least I don't believe they do whenever I watch their state of plays. But the reason why is because they don't have to. Because they know who they're advertising to. They're like, hey, if you got a PlayStation, you watching this, you can buy this game if you like it, right? And then I kind of on the flip side of it, it's like Sony has such a diehard fan base that they already know. You know, like they're like, bro, we're not showing state of play to show you an Xbox game or show you a Steam game, a PC game. And they even recently announced that they're no longer bringing a lot of their single player games to PC anymore. Like they're saying it's going to be completely locked down to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 6. So, I mean, when it comes to building your brand, I think Sony knows exactly who they're advertising to. But I do agree with you, Joe. Xbox is in right now. I feel like they're in the business of building those relations and being transparent. So I don't really have a problem with it one way or the other, to be honest. And if I'm not interested in the game, I don't even care what platform it's coming out for because I'm not gonna play it. But yeah,
I think that Xbox is doing better than we all think that they are, and they don't have to gatekeep with what system that a video game is on.
it's true.
You know, I think just like how Joe said, it's the relationship, it's the business relationship that you got, and you are including others that have ties to whatever this thing is. Sony may be gatekeeping them, like, hey, just like how you guys said, if you only see a PlayStation logo with that game tied to it on the advertisement, you're gonna only think that it's for PlayStation. But to Stickman's point, it's just like myself. I would do some research and see if it's for the platform that I'm already on. But some people don't do that. Some people want to get up into the gaming system and be like, hey, that game looks super cool. I'm not a video gamer, but I'm willing to give this a shot. I need to go buy this system to be able to give this game a try. But then you see the PlayStation logo, not knowing that Xbox also has it. So
True.
you're gatekeeping, Sony.
We are.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess for the last question tonight, then, with all these people mad at Microsoft, do you think it is legitimate what they're doing, or do you think they're just more so upset with Microsoft because they don't know what the future holds or what their plans are?
They're upset. People are upset with Microsoft, man, because it's been bad management over the last several years. And so now you have a new CEO that is coming in and she has to clean up a mess that she was given. And I told y'all, man, as long as she got support from the board, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what the fan base thinks at this point, because at the end of the day, she's got to fix the brand. I.e., that's why she had to go back to the original Xbox logo that they've just brought back out, right? And you know, I read a lot of the comments. Some people were happy, some people was like, I don't care about none of this. You know what I mean? What I've learned in business is this: you ain't gonna make everybody happy. You just not. And at the end of the day, I think all of us want the same thing. We want exclusives, we want better games, and we want a space where we can actually just have fun and just enjoy our time, bro. Because I agree. Rico says this all the time, man. I only got X amount of time, so I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want to be wasting my time. And as a dad that's a gamer, I feel him on that. That's what I want. So everybody that's in these feelings, this is probably the younger crowd. They all in their feelings about God knows what. Man, get over it, man. Go read a book, man. Go read a book.
That's all that they got to be mad about when they made that business decision. I mean, obviously they done it for a reason. Those people are probably a lot smarter than a lot of us think that they are. I call them lizard people, you know. They're like aliens. They're like aliens, you know. And we're just a sheep. We're just a herd of sheep, you know, with that same kind of mindset. But for these folks to make millions, and we barely touching 100K a year, I mean, I can't tell nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's making millions and stuff in the company and running a big box business like this. You know, so we can be mad at stuff all we want to. I mean, yeah, we can give our opinions. Ain't like it's gonna change anything, you know. But she is listening to the critics. Like, she is transparent when it comes to that.
I got one thing. It's kind of a question I'm gonna pose for y'all too, man. So just thinking about this, right? I'm almost wondering if Xbox or Microsoft, Xbox, I would say Xbox, is trying to pull a Nintendo, if you get what I mean, or even maybe pull a Sony. And I'm gonna phrase this and ask a question. So, for example, you know how Nintendo has their exclusive, and you'll never play a Nintendo exclusive anywhere else, right? You'll never play it on PlayStation, you never play it on Xbox, you never play it on PC, right? If it's a Nintendo exclusive. The same thing can be said for Sony now, especially moving forward. You will never play it unless you buy a PlayStation 5, right? I think people are wanting Xbox to stand on it the same way that everybody else is. You know what I mean? Stop being so friendly and playing nice. And I can see that, but I can see why they do play nice, and also see why they shouldn't. But this company or Xbox game has probably been mismanaged for, let's just say, 15 years, right? I think Xbox peaked right around Xbox 360. And after that, it started to go downhill, with Xbox One being underpowered, playing games in 720p. And I just paid, what, $300 for a console, $400. I'm playing 720p Battlefield and stuff like that. It's like, sometimes I wish they would stand on it, but also they might not have much left to stand on. You know what I'm saying? Like what exclusives do they have that I really want to play? I can't think of any right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm hoping we get to see some and have this conversation next Sunday, and it's like a different story. You know what I mean? But I say that to say that, do you guys hope that Xbox goes the exclusive route and kind of tries to force that and kind of, you know, tries to say you won't play this on a PlayStation or Nintendo?
Yes.
Or do you think they should continue to be friendly? For example, like Starfield is now on PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? And that was supposed to be an Xbox exclusive or a Microsoft exclusive. So do you think they should play friendly, or do you think they should try to reel some of it back in and hold some exclusives to themselves? Like, what do y'all think?
I think that with the games that are cross-platform, yeah, you can involve their logos in, but also just have exclusives and then have your own logo on it and leave the PlayStation out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like for their single player titles, exclusive. Like keep it to your console, but it needs to be a banger though. Like you got to have a reason for people to want to come by it. But for anything multiplayer, like you need other systems so you can have more people playing the game, like just for the game to keep thriving. So it's like a middle ground there. Like there's a middle ground they can do. Like you don't have to make everything to the system.
And then if I can kind of make a comparison to, let's just say, if you're at a racetrack, right? You got two of the same car, but one has the hood popped and they showing you what they got.
Yeah.
And then the other one keeps the hood closed and that man want to race you and he's adamant about it. Would you choose the transparency way of, okay, this man got his hood popped. Obviously, he can't lie to me. I just need to know what I'm looking at. Then the man that's sitting over here that's gatekeeping everything and got his hood closed and probably an ice pack sitting on the top of it, keeping everything cold. You know, probably a couple of shots of Nas in the back. I mean, like,
in my humble opinion, that man with that hood closed about to bust your ass.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, though. But the transparency is the way that I would like to go instead of me trying to race somebody with the hood closed, and that's PlayStation. So that's the metaphor that I'm kind of speaking on. I got no problem with the transparency. If they want to put the logos on there, let them do it, bro. Just give us what we asking for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I this is my perspective. Xbox doesn't have a real exclusive at this point that they could just keep on their system that I know of. That is just like until they give us a title that can just be, well, the only way you're gonna play this game is you got to buy Xbox. Tell me one game right now that has that for Xbox. There isn't one.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's where Xbox has failed. They have not created a space for a game that we can actually play as an exclusive. And until they figured that one out, this is where they got to land at. It's just what, and it's unfortunate, but we are not Sony and we're not Nintendo. We don't have exclusives in that space.
Yeah. I will say they have, at least to my knowledge, they haven't said it, but I want to see what they do with this new Gears of War if they're gonna put it on PlayStation. Now the old Gears of War they did put on PlayStation, but I don't know about this new one though.
I think it's going to be Xbox exclusive for what I was kind of reading on. That's what they're leaning towards. What is it, like Gears of War E-Day?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I kind of read up on it a little bit. I think that's what...
It comes out this summer, right? Isn't it this summer, Rick?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
But I don't know. We'll see, though. And we'll definitely see next Sunday what they got going on.
Yeah.
So...
I think that Aisha heard the comments, and I think that they're gonna redo things at this showcase from what I read as well, because she heard everybody's comments and concerns. I think that they're gonna clear that up with the what are they streaming for, like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that after the showcase to clarify.
I should about to give me a job, Steve. She called me. Man.
Well, I believe it. I believe
you call this man every week.
Yeah, man. Look, she got a new strategic relationship position for her.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care what you got with her going on till she come on this podcast. It don't mean nothing to me.
I know, right?
Hey, put me on, bro. I jump ship. I'll be the janitor, bro. Just go ahead and put me on, bro.
Hey, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So with that said, we'll come to the end of the show. So we just want to thank everybody for, again, coming to watch us. Again, hit that like, share, subscribe button, and tell a friend about us. And also remember to leave a comment, because we're going to comment right back at you. All right. Y'all have a good day. We out.
Yes.